Right guys, I haven't done a video in a long time. So basically, how has it been going? So it's been going good. I'll show you my portfolio where I am. Since my last video, I'm up by quite a bit. So I'm just looking at what I've done just now. Okay, I'll talk you through it. So here's my history. My profit is in 848. 840, say £850, and then I got about £13 of profit here from dividend basically. And just now I just purchased this. The reason why I purchased this now, purely because this has been since it dropped here and down here, the resistance is where I am now, where my line is right now. Can you see here? So this is where the week high is been high quite a bit. What I want to do is, I anticipated this particular stock to go up quite quickly, but it didn't, and it hasn't. So I'm now in my second month holding this stock. I don't want to do that, so I want to clear it. So what I'm doing is I'm basically buying more shares of this particular company by bringing this average down. So I've done that actually. So previously, just before I bought it, it was right at the top, just above the peak. So I wouldn't have reached that point. As you can see, in month average, where it is now is relatively safe, but I need to bring that down. I reckon if I can bring that down a bit further, I think I stand a strong chance of pulling out of this with a victory. So if you look at the 1 day trajectory, within the day I can reach it. So what I'll do is I'll buy more shares. So I bought 10. I'll buy another. I'll buy 5. So buying 5 shares, I'm paying 10p foreign exchange. As you saw, it dropped again. See, the average has dropped down again. Do I feel it's relatively safe where it is? I think so. I mean, looking at a 1 week chart, I think I'm relatively safe. It's not a falling knife, if that makes sense. So it's going down, but there's a lot of peaks and troughs above my current point. So I could come out of it with a victory. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to now set that was my sell order. I'm going to cancel that. I don't want to sell it at that rate because it's been set for a while. It hasn't reached it. I will set it at 1780. 1780. Let's have a look. So the highest point was 1791. It could bounce back up, or it may not, but I think 1780 seems reasonable. If I want to clear it, I can go at 1779. So I really want to clear that money with a little victory. I will set it at 1779. Very specific. 1779. So that means as soon as that price reaches this, I will sell. I'll make a small profit. I'll probably break even, if anything, but that's okay. I'm not too fussed about it. Yeah, it's starting to rebound, so that's fine. So that's where this stock is. So my focus today is get this stock up. It's been coming up to 2 so I've been watching this stock for the last 2 weeks. This is where it is now. That's where it has reached within the last few weeks, and that's the resistance level. So by purchasing, because the stock went down quite a bit, as you can see, 3%, I essentially bought 1% of what do you call it? Limit. Yeah, I essentially bought I essentially shaved off 1 to 1.5% basically of my total loss. By doing that, I should be able to come out with a little victory. That's the theory. Once I clear that, happy days. This it's rebounding. I set a sell order on 4060. I'll come out with a tiny bit of profit. I was expecting this to rally. Going forward, I'm not going to invest for a swing trade. I'm not going to invest in these trades they're too slow. They're safe stocks, like Unilever is a safe stock. My money is safe there, I know that for sure, but it's not going to give me a quick return. United UPS, I bought loads of shares. Unfortunately, that's not doing great at the moment, but it is what it is. So Virgin Atlantic, I don't even know why I bought this, and I don't know why I'm playing fire with it, but I'm actually messing around with it. Is the SL order on this one? Let me have a look where my position is. So yeah, this is where my position is. This is here. This is what I call a falling knife. Basically, as you see, it falls, it goes up, then it falls again to the previous support, then it falls to the last. Then basically, every time it falls, then it reaches the previous support. So it's playing catch up basically. In order to, it's ridiculous actually. In order to really, I mean, you can't make money on this really. So you can either cut your loss on it. But I was playing with it, by the way, so this is not an actual trade. I just wanted to, oh great, I made some profit, woohoo. So I made profit on Nvidia twice today. So if you look at Nvidia, see, I made a bit of profit, yay, it went up to 858. So how much profit did I make? £7, that'll do. So what, okay, I'm gonna go back to Nvidia stock because I'm actually keen on buying more of it if it drops. So where it is now, it went up, it rallied up. Oh, it's rallying, damn. Okay, boy. So I'll buy again. I think it's going to fluctuate. So I'll buy another 2 shares, 2 at 449. That's when I bought it twice today. So I made what, 2 lots of £7 profit. Yeah, that's not bad. 2 4, yeah, as you can see, it's dropping. So it drops, I'll buy 2 more shares. Yeah, that's fine, happy days. I'll set that. Yeah, so where was I? Let's go back. Yeah, so I can't really make much profit on Virgin, but it's more so for my own strategies, working on strategies. Still a learning process. That's what I'm playing with this stock. Anyways, Travis Perkin is my other one that's been stuck literally for ages. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to not cut my loss yet. That's been losing me 7%. I managed to average down my loss to 2.22%. What I will do is actually I will reduce my average on this one to a potential profit basically. So if I can bring it, right now it's quite high, so I'll wait till it drops further down here, and then I'll probably buy and sell if I can bring my average down here. So I'll come out with a lot of profit basically. I'm trying to exit from UK stocks completely. They are terrible for investment. Target gave me dividend payout today. There we go, £3.75p, happy days. This one is doing my head in, this stock, so I want to clear this. You know what, European stocks are terrible to swing trade on. As for capital, what's going on? It has dropped back down. I have an order on it. Have I got an order set? Nope, it's quite low. That's another stock I want to basically reduce the deficit and then come out with a little victory. Another UK stock is really frustrating. So yeah, the plan is let's clear this one today. I chucked quite a bit of money into this, as you can see. 729. Yeah, let's come out with a victory on this one, and then get rid of that Unilever, clear some of this dead wood, and then focus on American stocks, because that's where you can make quick return, and the return tends to be greater. Palantir, oh okay, come on, I want to clear the Palantir. I've been again averaging down the overall cost, the loss deficit. So what I want to do is actually, yeah, it's gone down. That was quick. So what I would like to do is come out with a victory. Okay, when it comes, yeah, the reason why, that's where my, right here is my position. So it's quite high, as you can see. In month, for the month is quite high. If I can bring it down closer to this current line, I could come out with a little victory. It's really good to come out with a little victory, as in green, purely because of psychological reason. Psychologically, you wanna feel that, yeah, you got this. Do you know what I'm saying? Rather than feeling like you're uphill against it, you're losing. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Crafting's terrible. What's it doing? Oh my god, look at it. It's gone down. So will I buy more? It's on a downtrend. So what I'll do is I'll watch this. I probably will put an order at 32.60. 32.60. It's what is likely. Yeah, 32.60 is reasonable. So if I can buy at 32.60, probably buy some more to bring my average down. So put a limit order. Let's go with 5. Go with 32.60. The thing with the price is that if that price is low as possible, then your average drops much faster. So a bit of maths. Never. So I'm paying 22p foreign exchange. Set order. If it reaches that today, basically my order would be triggered and I would have bought more shares of Kraft Heinz. Fine. I managed to clear EasyJet with a loss, actually. £2 loss. And Auto Trader gave me a £4 loss. Happy days. But anyway, I'm just happy to clear them. Especially in a bear market, they were the only losses I've taken since the beginning. Auto Trader yesterday, day before yesterday was the Auto Trader loss, and yesterday was EasyJet loss. The only 2 losses I've taken, having done hundreds of trades. Etsy, I'm not sure what's going on. It really is. I can't figure out what's going on. I mean, this is literally falling. It's been falling. It's a bit like the thing issue, a bit like the thingy, Virgin Galactic. So I don't know what to do with it. It's a bit like the falling knife. As you can see, it's falling. I've put £600 in this, so at some point I need to do something about it. Obviously, I'm losing £100. That's not good. So what I might do is I might clear my other UK stocks, use that money, and then basically average my lower my average price, which is 7716, to ideally where I need it to be is here, 72. So if I can bring it down to 70, then I do have a fighting chance. Okay, do you know what? I'm gonna buy 1 share today. Okay. HP 8 cents. See, it brought my average down to 76. So yeah, I think should I buy a bit more? I think 1 month. Yeah, I'll wait for it to go down further more, and then I'll buy more shares. Enphase, again, likewise, I actually bought more shares to bring down the average. I managed to cut the average by half. Where it was previously, it was up here, so I managed to bring it down more than half, actually. So, but still not enough. It's rebounding to up to this point, some here. So what I need to do is to bring that down. But again, I don't want to play with too many knives at the moment. So I'll probably focus on a handful of knives. Yeah, let me have a look at that one quickly. Broadcom. Now Broadcom has been trying to rally. But it's struggling. So all-time high today. I might sell at what's the position on this? $857. I think I'll sell at 857, which could reach that level today. 857, 856, yeah. So once it reaches that, my order is triggered. So I'll come out with this one with a little victory. I was wishing for it to go up. It could go up further. Don't get me wrong, it could really rally up to that point. 8.7. I mean, I could still hold it, but I'm just finding that there's a lot of resistance here at this point. So it makes sense to clear. What I could hold, if I mean, yeah, I don't mind clearing. I can definitely put that money elsewhere, especially with my falling knives. I can try to bring them down and try to take a victory from them. So yeah, this is where my position is at the moment. Just a bit of an update. I've invested this much at the moment. I've got some money packed up on the side. Yeah, that deficit is quite bad, but I'm not worried about it because all of my stocks except for this one, Virgin Galactic, all my stocks are safe. I'm not worried about losing money on them. So far, I'll consider the fact that I'm learning this trade. It's great. If I can make £1,000 profit, which I'm likely to, because where I am now, since I started not so long ago, if you remember, yeah, so I'm not really far off it now, am I? I mean, I need to make another about £130. With £130, I would have made £1,000 profit, and with £1,000 profit, that's more than I would have dreamt about, actually, dreamt of. So, but I know that I'm overall, you can see I'm deficit here. I'm not worried about it because that deficit is to do with my, intentional in a way. Like, for example, I know this is going to be in deficit. I bought it, so I'll hold it, and in theory, this will make me enough money. Damn it! So this will make me enough money to, basically that deficit. It's sort of, when you buy the dip, you expect it to stay there for a bit until it goes up. So if you looked at my chart last week, so Monday, I was down by 2%. That's purely because I bought loads of these shares when they were down. But my overall down is about 1% because of Kraft Heinz, Land Securities, Nike's having a hard time, Palantir, PayPal, Plug Power, they've been down for a good few months. So because of them, these stocks, I'm actually losing money. If you remember, I had £1,300 or £1,600 in S&P Global. I made profit on it, so it came out. I bought more, so I'm expected to be down. Then it should, in theory, go up in profit. So yeah, this is how it is. This is just the nature of the game. But if I wanted to play differently, I could definitely play it differently, and I could simply, in a nutshell, not invest into risky stocks. So for example, when I come out of profit in this, keep the money there, don't reinvest. But I'm at the moment trying to make as much money as possible, so I'm happy to go back into the dip, into the red, if you like. So that's the strategy at the moment I'm working on. My previous strategies to handle the bear market has been working. It does work, and you got to identify and learn which stocks move well, move fast, and I think having done